But I was doing this before Women's Lib, let me tell you. Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
We have speed.
All right. Just keep the banana there,
right.
Fisher, because
We're rolling. Sorry.
everybody thinks that you actors lead such glamorous lives. This, my dear people and dear
I have
audience,
not eaten breakfast.
this is his breakfast. I'm going to tell you a secret. It's also your lunch. So you better have another banana.
Thank you.
Anyway, how nice to meet you.
You too.
I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, I'm looking at you, Fisher, and I'm thinking, okay, this is a ringer. You know, you don't look anything like your character. Your eyes are blue, character's eyes are brown.
Yeah, hair's dyed.
Yeah.
Arm hair's dyed, other hair's dyed. But no, yeah, it was like a complete change. And I had to walk around in all this makeup and gook all the time, yeah.
So why didn't they, if they were looking for that, why didn't they get that in the beginning,
Good question. What happened was I was originally hired. The original character in Short Circuit's name was Ben Chigger, and he was supposed to be a UCLA robotics genius. And the problem with him in the script was he was very similar to Newton Crosby or Steve Gutenberg's character. So John Badham, the director, decided to make my character of some kind of ethnic background. And they'd already hired me. So he asked me if I would mind trying like Chinese or something, some kind of ethnicity who can't speak the language, who's a genius, but who's new to the English language. So I said, wow, what a great challenge. So we tried Indian, because Chinese, my eyes and everything, you know, I would have had to have makeup every day, and we tried Indian, and I had a good time with the accent, easier time with it. And they dyed my beard and my hair and put in brown lenses and a lot of makeup, and I learned about Hinduism, and they hired a guy, Robert Easton, to teach me the accent. And for Short Circuit 2, I really wanted to get really into it. I went to India for a month, and I lived in a village, and I started learning Hindu and Gujarat, which is there's a lot of different, there's like 40 or 50 languages in India, and I chose Gujarat to be Gujarati accent. So I really wanted to get specific and not stereotype and represent Indian people well, because they're wonderful.
And you think they'll buy this, that they'll like it?
I don't know. Oh, well, here's what I did. In shooting Short Circuit 2, I found a guy named Kamlesh, who was Gujarati, and I had him by my side 24 hours a day, and we hung out, and he was always counseling me, and I said, what do you think? And he goes, very good, very nice, very soft-spoken man. And, no, Indian, we wouldn't do that, no. And he'd teach me, you know, Marikayo, and he'd teach me, I can swear, I can tell you every swear word in Hindi, in Gujarati, I know a lot of swear words. So actually, there's a couple in the movie that nobody knows but me and Gujaratis.
And Indians.
Yeah. So I hope that they will, you know, completely buy it. I love Ben. He's a very cool guy.
What would be a kind of typical Indian gesture or reaction or something?
Well, the thing that I found in India was that people, you would ask a question, excuse me, is that your bathroom? And they go,
what does that mean?
Yes or no? And they go, over there. They shake their hand like this. It usually means yes, but you don't know. You know, whenever you ask a question, I wanted to do a lot of that in the film, but it kind of got long and boring. So that's one thing. Also, the hand gestures and, of course, the language, and it's a completely different culture. It's a completely different lifestyle. And actually, I lived with people, you know, Indians in India, and I loved it. You know what's interesting? Indian people, most in Hinduism, and I think Muslims as well and Christians, they fix their marriages. You know, when you're a kid, the parents will see someone, or when they're at the age, they go, you're going to marry her, and that's it. And their divorce rate is very low. They just accept it. This is my wife. I love her, and she's responsible. You know, we're responsible for each other to take care. And it's amazing. And they have children, and they have very few divorces there. Maybe if we start doing something like that in this country, we might find that we'd have less divorces as well.
But do they have mistresses?
Very good question. That is a couple times. They wouldn't answer me. I'd ask Kamlesh. No, it seems to me that there's not as much, they don't mess around as much. They're satisfied. This is my wife. I'm sure a lot of them do, and they have the wandering eye, but it seems they seem very happy, and it's amazing, you know. I would wonder what would happen to this society if they started having fixed marriages. I just don't think it's in our blood, you know.
Would never fly.
Yeah, would never fly. Are you married?
I'm a widow. I was
I'm
married
sorry.
for many years,
Yeah.
yes. And I loved being married.
Oh, really?
Oh, I loved being married. Yes.
Well, maybe after this interview, Bobbie, you and I can teach you all about India.
Fisher, you are delightful.
Thank you, you
You
too.
caught me a little off guard on that one.
I'm
You're
sorry.
delightful, and I really enjoyed the picture a lot.
Oh, good,
And
yeah.
I do hope it does well. It's
I do
just
too.
great entertainment. Are you ready for number 3?
Huh?
Short circuit number 3?
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know, I'd like to play myself in a movie and be more like me as opposed to. We'll see what happens. You know?
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, take care, Bobbie. I'll see you in about 20 minutes.
Sound is now, well, video is now rolling. Shows my background.
How does your character come to be Indian in Short Circuit?
Well, that's a good question, Bobbie, and I'll answer it a little later.
Okay, I lost my train of thought. Okay. What was it like being in India and getting to know those people?
Fabulous. I got very sick from the food and water.
But do they have mistresses?
They're all virgins.
Okay, now just let me give you reaction.
Yes, it all started when I was very young, and my mother said, "Fisher, you look Indian." As soon as I came out, she thought I was an Indian boy. Fisher, you're an Indian. That's how. She slapped me around till I was black and blue, and she said, "Fisher, no, you're not an Indian anymore. You're black." I said, "Thanks, Mom. Thanks." Where would you like to meet me for dinner, Bobbie?
Okay, very good.